Chris. Jack, thank you for seconding. Do we have any declaration of conflicts of interest?
Yeah, I have a conflict with the IO land sale, being on the board of IO.
Okay.
Patrick.
And the same, Chris, the same.
All right, when we'll ask you guys to step away from the call when we get to that item, and then we will invite you back, and Ian will help manage that process. Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, our next item is the consent agenda. We have the approval of the minutes from October 29th. Can I get a motion to approve those minutes?
Happy to move.
Thank you. Second. Thank
Chris.
you, Patrick. Thank you, Chris. Any discussion on the minutes? Okay, any contrary minded? All right, thank you. Those items are now, that item is now passed. We have the development dashboard. Is there anything, Leslie, you want to speak to on that? I know it's part of the consent agenda, but is there anything that needs to be spoken to that item?
Sorry. No, I don't think so, Maz. I think it's
Okay.
pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. Any questions from the board as it's from the directors?
Maz, if I may.
Yes, go ahead.
I had asked at the last September 24th IREC if we could get sort of a status update on each one of these in terms of, are they on schedule? Something to indicate where we stand versus the end goal. And I was under the impression that was going to be delivered at this point in time. So I don't know if I need to re-explain my ask.
Patrick, it's Leslie. No, you don't need to. Sorry, that was an oversight. We'll definitely have that on the next dashboard for the new year.
Thanks. Hey, it's just some of this might influence other projects, so it's just good to get a sense as to the overall. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. We thought it was a good idea.
Thank you both. All right, may I get a motion to go into closed session? Jack, thank you. Andrew seconded, thank you. We're now into closed session. Can I? All right, we are now into open session. We are going to now proceed with the motions. The first motion that we have, all right, so on a motion made and carried, it was resolved that the investments in IREC, the IREC committee recommends for approval by the board of directors the acquisition of certain lands to form part of the widening of the Don River and sediment and debris management area of the Portlands Flood Protection Project from the Ontario Infrastructure and Lands Corporation substantially in the form and on the terms presented to the meeting. May I get a motion for that, please?
Jack will move it.
Thank you, Jack. Can I second it?
Steve?
Yes.
Okay.
I will know. Steve had to drop off. I'm seconding that.
Okay.
Our second motion, on a motion duly made and seconded and carried, it was resolved that the Investments and Real Estate Committee recommends that management continue to develop the RFP in the manner discussed at the meeting and report to the Board of Directors on December 10th, 2020. May I get a motion, please?
Chris?
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Chris. Seconded by Jack. And finally, on a motion duly made and seconded and carried, it was resolved that the IREC committee approves the minutes of the closed session of the IREC meeting held on October 29th, 2020 as tabled. May I get a motion, please?
Jack.
Thank you,
Chris.
Jack. Thank you for seconding, Chris. All right. Those are all of our motion items. Any other business before we terminate our meeting for today?
I think that's it.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Can I get a motion to terminate, please? Thank you, Jack. Seconded by Chris. Have a wonderful Thursday and look forward to chatting with you soon.